Welcome students. In this video we will discuss about India, that is very first chapter from geography. In this chapter we have to study about India's size, its location on the globe and the neighboring countries of India. But before we start, let's have a look at some basic points that will help you to understand the location of India properly. This dotted line is the equator, that is the semicircle that divides the entire globe into two parts. The upper part is northern hemisphere and the lower part is the southern hemisphere. This NP represents the North Pole and this is the South Pole. This semicircle below the equator is the latitude, and these dotted lines which are running from the North Pole to the South Pole are the longitudes. Latitudes basically determine the position of a place, as we have studied in 6th and 7th classes, and the latitudes, they determine the time zones in which the country or particular place will fall. Now let's start our chat. India lies in the northern hemisphere, that is the upper part. It lies above the equator and it is located at 8 degree 4 minute north and 37 degree 8 minutes north latitude, that is in the upper side. When it comes to longitude, it is falling at 68 degree 7 minutes east and 97 degree 25 minutes east longitude. The Tropic of Cancer, that is the main latitude, it divides India into two equal parts, that is this Tropic of Cancer, which is situated at 23 degree and 30 minutes north. It is passing just between India and divides the India into two parts, upper India and the lower India. In the south, India has two seas, the Arabian Sea and the Bay of Bengal. In the Arabian Sea, there is a group of islands known as the Lakshadweep Islands, and in the Bay of Bengal, the Andaman and Nicobar Islands are there. As you can see in the map, this is 68 degree 7 minutes latitude, and this is the main stretch line, that is around 2933 kilometers long. This line is the longitude from the North Pole to the South Pole, and I just told in the south there are two seas, the Arabian Sea and the Bay of Bengal. This Arabian Sea is having a group of islands, that is the Lakshadweep Island, that is also part of India, and this Andaman and Nicobar Islands is also a part of India. Now we will see the size of India. According to size, India has a land boundary of 3.28 million square kilometers, that is around 2.4% of the total geographical area of the world. India is the 7th largest country of the world in terms of land area. The land boundary of India is about 15,200 kilometers. But since India is a peninsula means a country surrounded from three sides by sea. So the coastline of India is around 7,516.6 kilometers, that is this is the coastline. This line is the coastline, which is, I am repeating again, 7,516 16.6 kilometers long. The east to west, that is east, the eastern states to west. The east to west extent is smaller. This length is smaller than this north to south extent of India. The latitudinal strength, that is this, it is around 30 degree, and longitude is also around 30 degree. The standard meridian of India, that is the standard meridian which is considered for time zones, is passing, and it is at 82 degree 30 minutes east. This is east, this is west, north and south. As you can see, this is east, so this standard meridian is at 82 degree 30 minutes east, and it is passing from Mirzapur in UP. This is UP, this particular area. So this standard meridian passes through the Mirzapur in UP, and this latitudinal extent of India influences the duration of day and night in India. Now we will study about India with respect to the world, its location. Now, India is centrally located between West and East Asia. When you see the map of Asia, India is centrally located, that it lies in the center, and it is actually the dividing link between West Asia and East Asia. The Trans-Indian Ocean routes connects the countries in the west and countries in the east. The Deccan Peninsula, it helps India to establish close contact with West Asia, Africa and Europe, Southeast and East Asia. The land routes contacts are more than the maritime contacts. This Deccan Peninsula, which is actually protruding means which is coming out from the surface. Like as you can see in this map, this Deccan Peninsula, which is actually protruding, this part, it helps India to establish close links with Western Asia, that is the countries which are situated in west, and Africa, Europe, Southeast and East Asia. Contact of India with the world via land routes, they are much more than the maritime contacts. Now, what is maritime? Maritime contacts means the sea routes, that is the contact with the sea to other countries are smaller, and the land contacts are much more. India has also contributed to the world in the form of ideas and philosophies through the great works which are present in the Upanishads that tells us about how to lead life. The great epics like Ramayana and Mahabharata, which are philosophical in the sense. The Panchatantra, that is a set of moral stories by mathematics. When we see in mathematics, it is the Indian numerals and the decimal system which was contributed to the world by India. In fact, this decimal system and the introduction of zero is considered to be the greatest contribution of India to the world. Now we will have a look at India's neighbors, that is the neighboring countries of India. India itself is an amalgamation of 29 states and 7 union territories. When it comes to neighboring countries, India shares its boundary with Pakistan, Afghanistan, China, Nepal, Bangladesh, Myanmar and Bhutan. The southern neighbors of India across the sea consists of two island nations, that is Maldives and Sri Lanka. As you can see in the map, Pakistan, China, Nepal, Bangladesh, Afghanistan, it will be here, and Myanmar and Bhutan. This is Bhutan and here it is Myanmar. These are the neighboring countries of India. In the south, the neighbors across the sea consist of two countries, that is Sri Lanka and Maldives. Then when we see Sri Lanka, this narrow stretch of sea that separates Sri Lanka with India, this narrow stretch is known as the Pak Strait. Pak, P-A-K, and Strait, S-T-R-A-I-T. This Pak Strait is a narrow stretch of sea that is separating India from Sri Lanka. Geographical links we have just studied, and historical links of India are very strong, and they were very strong with her neighbors, and India stands apart from rest of Asia in terms of its geographical location, and at times India has emerged as a leader in the Asian subcontinent. Thank you. Have a nice day.